Well, good day, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to talk to you about our unique opportunity that we have here in Savannah, Georgia. So I'm located, trying to organize my screen here. Bear with me. There we go. So I'm located in Savannah, Georgia, which is in the eastern port of Savannah on the east coast of the United States. We have a very unique opportunity that we're working on. My role as the Chief Financial Officer of the parent company of Dulany Industries, which has a number of different lines of business, one of which we have this Seapoint industrial terminal complex that we're now bringing to market, which the exciting part of that is it's a truly 100% private terminal operation. You know, the Port of Savannah has both public and private enterprises on it, and the United States having free trade. For example, the Georgia Port Authority is owned by the state of Georgia, but there are numerous other terminals on the Port of Savannah that are private industry. We are one of them. We're excited about trying to share a little bit about that opportunity that we have in front of us. And with that, I'll move forward. So our property, the intent here is we're bringing to market a multi-purpose terminal. The goal is to be, we're very focused on efficiency and sustainability. The terminal itself, the overall property is a 755-acre parcel, of which 600 acres are developable. It's actually the first available berth from the Atlantic Ocean. We have a mile of deep water frontage in the Port of Savannah. Again, being that first port opportunity, we bring no air draft restrictions because we're on the eastern side of the bridge that separates Savannah from or Georgia from South Carolina. So that gives us some big advantage. The entire site, the entire 600 acres is zoned heavy industrial, and we view this opportunity as a multi-purpose site that will have both manufacturing, logistics, and a terminal element. We already have one of our companies is located on that property. It happens to be a chemical manufacturing facility that actually provides both acid as well as steam, and we currently utilize that steam that's produced to generate electricity and actually feed all the electrical needs of our existing plant. The opportunity is, as we grow out the terminal, that steam can be made available to terminal operators who may be interested. We've already gone through with the Army Corps of Engineers and have a fully permitted 3,000-foot berth that's ready for development. It's designed to handle the largest vessels in any type of cargo. Again, not having any air draft restrictions gives us quite a number of advantages. Warehousing and distribution centers are part of the long-term plan of the facility, where we will have the ability to have DCs on site that would provide very little drayage responsibility from the terminal to the warehousing. It's located in a federal opportunity zone, which provides operators with potentially substantial tax savings or U.S. income tax avoidance for capital gains over the long term. And lots of, getting lots of positive support from the state of Georgia, because what we're looking at is to try to grow and support the Port of Savannah as, we've seen it grow over the years. For folks who may not be familiar with the Port of Savannah, it's actually the third largest container port in the United States by volume. The only ones who beat it would be obviously Long Beach, LA, and New York, New Jersey. And in the past fiscal year, the Port of Savannah has had 5.3 million TEUs pass through their terminal. They're very full and trying to be very creative and trying to handle the additional growth that's coming. And I see us as maybe as a perfect opportunity to be able to help complement the potential growth that we see in that port. To give you a little overview of our property, it's what I think is amazing. It's such a unique opportunity in the sense that we have a greenfield property on a deep water berth on the east coast of the United States. I can't find another one anywhere that would be anywhere close to this opportunity. So we're very, very excited about it, about this opportunity. You can see from the layout here, the size of all the yellow is kind of just giving you the spacing for the 755 acres. The intent here is, again, a very strong emphasis on sustainability. In the lower left quadrant, we already have an existing 1 megawatt solar farm that's there. We have, again, the manufacturing segment that's in the middle has a steam generator that we generate the steam, and even next to our solar farm, we have beehives, honeybees, where we're trying to just really emphasize the emphasis on sustainability and leaning towards green. And the beautiful part is, as we get into the development, the terminal operator will have the opportunity to develop and lay out the solution that they feel best to manage their business. There's no state mandate on what you have to do and how it needs to be laid out. So the unique opportunity for an operator to come in and truly optimize their business, to optimize the layout of the yard, the rail, to get everything aligned so that we're not converting an old terminal into a new terminal. It's actually being able to build it from ground zero. So a couple of key characteristics of this site: again, no air draft restrictions. The channel has already been at mean low tide is at 47 feet, 3,000 foot berth. We're 12.3 miles from the ocean buoy. So again, the first terminal to the Port of Savannah. If you can see in that picture in the distance, you can see a bridge. The Georgia Port Authority terminals are on the other side of that bridge. They're 6 or 7 miles down water. So there's a lot of good opportunity to save on time. There's 225 acres are permitted, and the area that I'm showing you in the screen is the area that is permitted to build out the container yard and ultimately the quay wall. And then the remainder of the balance of the 600 acres will be utilized for a combination of both manufacturing as well as DCs. And we've had 2 recent announcements that were made public about manufacturing companies that are going to come invest on further inland on our terminal complex. One is Indigo Technologies, which will be building their first U.S. electronics recycling facility. They're going to invest $85 million into this operation. And once they get fully operational, they expect to be able to move 10,000 TEUs per year through the port. And then the second company is Nant Renewables, which is a subsidiary of Nant Works. And they are a manufacturer of a biogenetic renewable mineral plastic designed to improve performance and reduce costs for the overall carbon footprint of finished products. So both of those, fitting into our sustainability model for the types of industries we'd like to have on board. But again, the opportunity for this presentation here is we focus more on the terminal itself. To give you some of the key repositioning of the Port of Savannah, and this holds true for the entire port, not just for our location. There's strong regional presence. You can see within the map, within 200 to 500 miles, the population that the Port of Savannah reaches, which helps rationalize why we're able to have already seen over 5.3 million containers go through in the past year through this port. This terminal will be an additional opportunity to bring larger vessels to be able to get in and to help move TEUs and tonnage through. And on the land side, the logistics and distribution, I commented already that we will have distribution centers built on our property, which will very much help with the reduction of drayage costs. But we already have, there's already existing infrastructure on our property. We have, CSX, tier 1 rail direct already on our property. It does connect to an NS yard. The interstate network is strong here in Savannah, where you have a natural beltway around the city. So we're on the east side of the historic Savannah. And the rail line will allow you to go out to 2 different CSX yards and also connect to NS, which is a little further to our west. We are also investigating the possibility of utilizing Blue Highway, where we could barge further inland on the Savannah River. But the opportunities for this property, in my perspective, is very unique, given that's, again, the only Greenfield site that I'm aware of, probably in the entire United States, but definitely on the East Coast. And then finally, from the manufacturing, the property itself is in both a federal opportunity zone as well as a free trade zone. The bottom right picture is it's a photo of our existing steam turbine, where we take the steam, which is it comes from our manufacturing facility in our acid plant, where steam is the byproduct that comes through the waste. We're able to recapture that steam and utilize it to convert it to electricity. We could increase that with a larger device and generate even more capacity. But the facility itself already has existing 30 megawatt substation power from Georgia Power. We have natural gas. It already has water capability, wastewater treatment facilities, and we intend that the property long-term will be a 24/7 operation. Again, 100% private, no public entity involvement. So the quay wall, the dock will all be private money investment. And the intent is that we're going to go with the landlord model, that Dulany, as the parent, would build out the quay wall and then allow for a terminal operator to be able to do the infrastructure, substructure, and equipment. And the best I can say is that Seapoint's ready for development. We're very excited about the process. We're excited that MTBS is helping us market this location. It's getting wonderful interest, and I'm excited to see how it continues. So with that, I thank you for my time.